Texans and 49ers. Coming up on EA Sports, we welcome you to Santa Clara, California for today's game. Now as we go to the field, it's Jacoby Jones back deep for the kickoff. The Texans ready to get this action started. Jones will test the coverage. Charging ahead. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Following in his father's footsteps, his father Oliver, a quarterback for the Houston Oilers years ago. Here is Andrew Luck. The 49ers line up in the pistol offense. First down at the 22. The defense gets the sack.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard. They look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
The Texans set at the line. Dime package. He'll throw it over the middle to Daniels. And he's brought down by Brian Cushing.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
On the way, third down. The Texans defense now is going to go nickel. Andrew Luck in shotgun formation. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first. Formerly a 7th-round draft pick out of Harvard. Quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Ryan Fitzpatrick last year in 2013 had some outstanding games where he threw for well over 300 yards, and he is a fearless thrower. He's not afraid to take a chance.
Foster to the right side. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. A man who has been such a big part of the success of the Houston Texans, running back Arian Foster.
Arian Foster, just one of those running backs, Jim, that can make it look easy. Glides along. It looks like he's on skates, and he can get the job done. When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
And he's forced to the ground. 2 minutes to go in the first half, and second down is coming up. Nickel formation for the defense here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. He'll pick up 7 this time.
The Texans, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Kick is good.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The 49ers offense now coming out. From the shotgun. Going to take it the distance. The 20. The 49ers signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. First down here after the completion. It's Luck out of the pistol. 4. Middle. Gets about 9 on the the play. The 49ers elect to take a timeout here before the second down snap. That's second down coming up. Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front. And the give to Frank Gore. Offense going to stop the game here with a timeout. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Luck will take the snap from the gun. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
Well, the defense is happy to get off the field. They stopped the third down try by the offense, but they're upset because they had a chance for the turnover, and they dropped a sure interception. Well, nice job by the kicker that time, getting the tying field goal, and you love the kickers when they make it, and if they miss it, my gosh, you don't even want to look at them.
Return ends rather quietly short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. First down coming up. Ryan Fitzpatrick under center. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster and picks up about 3. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. The Texans come out in a 2 tight end set. That's the end of the first half. And you've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We welcome you in now for the EA Sports Halftime Report presented by Verizon. Now let's take a look back at the first half. Both the 49ers and the Texans have not had the best success throwing the football. It's a passing league, but these defenses have mostly been able to contain that today. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. 49ers have possession early in the first. The pass complete out of the gun, and he'll be tackled at their own 24-yard line.
Martin on the return. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Texans bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down at the 19. The give. He'll go left. Picks up about 5.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Second down and 5. And knows exactly where he needs to go to pick up the first, and he's got it.
The quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole.
First down at the 31. They'll run it here. That's a gain of 8.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Texans have it at the 39, and they'll end up losing 5 on the run. It's third down coming up. Third down. Split backfield here. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Incomplete.
The receiver's open coming across the field, but sometimes these short throws are tough, and the quarterback throws it too far in front.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The offense comes onto the field after the punt. They can steer this game towards overtime, or they can gamble a little bit and go for the win.
Jim, I would not gamble in a situation like this. You have all the control on the offensive side. Play it safe, and you hope somebody breaks a play to get that offense going. Then you can gamble and try to go for the score.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Andrew Luck under center. Gore trying to plow ahead. He's taken down at the 23.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Now looking at third down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Luck out of the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
This is what separates offensive lines in the NFL. In obvious passing situations like this one on third down, can you hold up and protect your quarterback to give him time to make those throws? Well, the answer to this one right now is no.
That's a missed opportunity, and now they'll have to bring out the defense.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 23. Foster tackled down. The 49ers in a tie game will call a timeout. They clearly want the ball back with a chance to do something. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. First and goal. And the quarterback. Texans in for the score.
Touchdown, Houston.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
So with this late lead change, we've had another twist in what's been a great game, and now we'll see if this offense has one more drive in them. Runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down. The 49ers get set to snap the football. Only one timeout remaining here in the fourth. First down. Let's see what they come up with here. Oh, it almost picked off that time. The 49ers call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Time is beginning to run out here midway in the fourth. Makes the play. Jackson, that time, in on that tackle.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
The defense gets a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
From the gun. The reception, easy, wide open.
The 49ers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Almost intercepted. So that deep throw doesn't work out, and now they'll have one more snap, it appears.
Yeah, and it wouldn't surprise me at this time of the game, in this situation, maybe a trick play. The old hook and lateral that we saw with the Miami Dolphins many years ago. Every team has a version of that.
Looking long, and it's incomplete. Had to look to the end zone, but the defense comes up huge on the final play to preserve the victory. You go to that locker room, and you know you played well enough to win, but you come up short. That's got to be hard.
You are right, Jim. It is so emotionally draining to lose a close game because what do? You go in the locker room and you go, change of myself that would have made a difference in today's game. That is tough to take.